Hello, welcome to Rhythm and Wine with Karen and Lean. Hello, hello. Here's where I'm just sharing all the tips and tricks and fun things you can do with this beautiful dance discipline and art form. And we're moving the middle, so it affects everything below and everything above. So this is a full body movement, and just some things I've discovered myself as I've played and accepted whining as the dance I want to perfect for myself. Or I want to say perfect, that sounds harsh for me. Like I wanted to explore the full breadth of within my body. So I'm just sharing the things I've discovered that may work for you as well. Today I am going to be exploring spinal flexion. Okay, spinal flexions, which actually come from the floor, is this. Okay, which can be down or coming up or just so small, big. Okay, and I'm just sharing like what I have discovered, the building blocks and foundations I've discovered that help me with this movement and apply it to the rhythm. Okay, first it starts actually on the floor, and that's something I had to like figure out myself. Excuse me, is that I'm not like, it doesn't start here. I'm actually, it sounds like a, because I'm pushing off the ground and my knees come into play. You see my waist, and then it comes to the back all the way up to the neck. So this movement needs to travel. Okay, I sometimes will like, you can stop it. I can stop it here and then to the rhythm, or you can ta 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 to the rhythm. Lots of ways you can play, but I genuinely try not to stop it at any one point, because then it's like I'm trying to stop a wave, you know, like literally, oh yeah, like you're doing the wave, but it's a little more isolated. It's a little more isolated here. And the connection to the neck can be very subtle. Okay, so we're starting with the feet. We're pushing off, and I can't say like this is exactly what you do. No, explore this within your body. Okay, explore. Like, just see what happens if you like do a slight bend and just push up like this. See what happens. Like what naturally wants to occur with your body. All right, so, and you can, I talk about this a lot, tucking in the pelvis a little bit. I have a natural curvature, so I tuck my pelvis slightly, and it just helps with my alignment, and I tend to like ricochet up with that. I relax my shoulders, I relax my neck. I'll also do a video on that, like how to chill out in this movement. But yeah, start with the slight bend and then just push off the floor and see what happens. And you see how gentle I do this? It doesn't have to, I'm not trying to force anything. I'm just genuinely trying to see what comes up naturally with my body. And once you play with that a little bit, just kind of like, you know, you'll start to like explore undulating a bit more. So like pushing your chest forward, and this is where your balance will come into play. Because if you push forward, right, if you're more forward here, you may be tippy, which is no problem. If you fall, you'll catch yourself. But then you can start to play with like the counterbalance of like, if I'm pushing off the floor, am I pushing off all four corners or just the tips of my toes? And you want to be doing all four corners. It gives you more stability and more options, right? So I can go like ta 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 ta, and like play that way, right? I'm gonna do that from here to here. So you push off the floor and then you get here. This part I suggest starting very slow. It's not to force, okay? This is like a nice, gentle massage within yourself. Like imagine, like I always say, you dance with yourself first, so make it very gentle. Just be like, and notice that my chin drops so that I can feel the wave of this movement all the way up. It also helps me not to like keep my neck so. It's like this all day. I'm always looking. So when I dance with myself, it's like, let's go inward. Let's be in you know? And then I look, sometimes I look at my shoulder. It helps to have a reference point. You can look down, like literally follow the movement. Up to the sky, go all the way up. If you can do it all the way up, then you're gonna be able to do things when you play, when you do this, where you're like this. You may think like, oh, it's not going all the way to her neck the same way. It is in me. In me, I can feel it, right? So there's the forward, right? And if you notice, as I'm doing this, I was like, slightly lift the heels. My balance and alignment is super important here. I'm pushing off the floor. I'm on the balls of my feet, not my tippy toes. I'm trying to keep my ankles inward, not splayed out. There's a lot happening. Again, full body exploration here. And I'm pushing, it's still coming from the floor all the way up. Even if I have my head straight, I look. Sorry, let me see. Because that helps. Okay. So there's this. Hold on. There's this. And then there's this. Where it's almost coming from the crown to the floor. So this one's coming up, and this one is going down. Okay? I also can assume, you can also like, that one also can come from the floor, but whatever visualization helps you, like it helps for me to think of this as like coming up and this going down. It helps me to visualize it that way. And going down is no different. I'm the most awkward in that one, so I'm still working on it. We're on this journey together. So if I come up, I actually almost have to like do the up so that I can go down like so. And again, very gentle. I'm looking, and this is like spring, like movement coming down and then traveling up, coming down and then traveling up. This one is like a different, again, I said it's a different way for me to move, like this. So easy. But when I go the opposite way, I have to think a little bit, which is okay. I am explorer. I am exploring. And when this feels lovely and it's a great massage for the internals, you know, you can keep it really small even, no matter which direction you're going in, can be very small. Don't force anything. Don't force it. Just enjoy whatever your range is, which is also very sexy to do a little hello. You know, it doesn't have to be so big. No. It can just be like this. It's still traveling up. You will still feel it in you. It will still travel up. Okay? And then eventually, and I call this Diwata nut, and there's a video on that, how to do it all the way down. Okay? Which is like foundation work, spine connection, breath, balance, play, But the rhythm guides everything. So if there's a song, you know, bum bum bum, I don't know, hard to say. If you follow me on TikTok, okay, at Rhythm and Wine 44, I post videos of me dancing 2 songs in the rhythm, so you'll see how I apply this. Because I was shadow banned off Instagram, they won't let me be great, so I'm on TikTok now. So you'll see how I apply this movement to the rhythm. But you can be like, even slower, bum 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 bum. Which also, I'll do a video on Isolate. So it's like bum 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 bum. I don't even know if this is looking like major, but for me, I feel it. So, right, you can go like so, and then double double. Da 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 da. Lots to play with. I will share some more on the open wine versus isolate, which helps you to do, you know, that TikTok situation, or just that isolation, waist connection, and that helps you even in this movement. You can go boom, da, 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 right? Boom, da, 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 da. So it helps to know when you're moving like open and then isolate, isolate, isolate. And it doesn't have to be like major. It's just like open, da, bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's it. So on spinal flexions, the biggest part is to play. Be very gentle with yourself. Start with the foundations of pushing up and seeing what happens. This in and of itself is a beautiful move to do. Don't underestimate it, and don't underestimate you. Enjoy your movement, baby. Until next time, Rhythm and Wine with Karen and Lean. Karen Aline, when I say my name. I'll see you soon.